parents. I hope you have come here with an open mind as we will be discussing your child's future and ways that you can put them on the right path for success. We are going to discuss your child's involvement in sports. Mainly, I'm here to discuss with you why you should have your children involved in multiple sports rather than specializing in just one. I'm going to start off by mentioning some of the detriments that specialization can have and why you should avoid it. Then I'll go into why you should have your child involved in multiple sports. One is that specialization can lead to adult inactivity. Ohio State conducted a study on athletes who specialize in one sport and found that those children who specialize early in a single sport had higher rates of adult physical inactivity, and this can lead to a sedentary lifestyle, which can lead to obesity. This, along with other risks that can come from being overweight, can cause some major health problems. Another factor is injury. According to a study of young athletes, those who specialize in a single sport are 70 to 93% more likely to be injured than those who play multiple sports. After speaking with Martin Cadell, an owner of a major athletic training and physical therapy institute, Action Sports Medicine, he stated that a large percent that come in are those who have only played a single sport. This information was gathered from paperwork that is required to fill out when you come into Action Sports Medicine. They ask how many sports you participate in, and after compiling data from many athletes, they have found that more than 60% of the athletes that come in are those who play a single sport. So rather than expose your child to this increased chance of injury, why not have them play one or more other sports? Another problem with specialization is that it can end in an athlete becoming burnt out on an activity due to the stress caused by getting no breaks from that activity. If you only focus on your performance in, let's say, baseball, if you're in a slump that has lasted all the fall, going into the spring, you'll be discouraged, when this time could have been spent playing basketball or football. Then going into the spring baseball season, you would be itching to get out there rather than hesitant to step up to the plate. Now I will continue with information regarding the benefits of multiple sport participation. The first and most obvious reason is to have your children involved in multiple sports is because research shows that athletes who play more than one sport have better overall motor and athletic development, longer playing careers, and increased confidence. Another reason is that multiple sport athletes exhibit a higher level of decision making and pattern recognition when compared to those who specialize in one. Also, an enhanced sense of creativity. All of these are qualities that coaches look for in athletes. If your child possesses all of these qualities that playing multiple sports can provide, then a lot of college coaches will be more likely to show interest in your child. Another big reason is that the majority of college athletes come from a multi-sport background. In 2013, the American Medical Society for Sports Medicine conducted a survey of college athletes, and the results were very convincing. Of the college athletes that participated in the survey, 88% of them had been involved in multiple sports as children. Also, Urban Meyer, a premier college football coach who just won the national championship, released a bar graph breaking down his recruits into two categories: multi-sport athletes and football-only athletes. Of the 47 athletes he recruited while at Ohio State, only 5 of them specialized in a single sport. These are two prime examples of multi-sport participation going into high school and the athlete benefiting from it directly. If Urban Meyer, one of the best college football coaches there is, recruits this way, there are surely others that do just the same. College coaches also love to watch the athletes they are pursuing playing another sport because they can see your athleticism as well as how you react in all kinds of situations involved in sports. Also, many of the highest performing athletes in all major sports participated in multiple sports. So if you believe that you can't go pro unless you specialize, then you're wrong. Some of the best athletes in the world, such as LeBron James, Russell Wilson, and Tom Brady, were multi-sport athletes all the way up to high school and even college. So there are clear examples that it is possible. And in some rare cases, for example, Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson have played multiple sports at the professional level, even at the same time. So there's no excuses that they need to focus on one sport. Yes, there is time used in these other sports that could be being spent honing specific skills specific to their sport, but the benefits they will gain from playing other sports are more than worth the little time lost. Playing multiple sports can majorly affect your child in school as well. The first way is in overall socialization skills. Being involved in multiple sports means being a part of multiple teams. This means having a lot of teammates. This means your child will have to have relationships with many other children. This will help to improve their overall ability to interact with other children as well as adults. This will help your child to make lifelong friends. Many athletes, including myself, can attest to this fact. Many lifelong friends are made and met through sports, and playing multiple sports means that there are more chances for this to take place. This will benefit them through their entire life. Another benefit off the field in the classroom is demonstrated by a study conducted by the National Federation of State High School Associations, the NFHS, who is the ruling body over many states' high school sports. The study showed that students who are involved in sports turned in better grades than those who are not on average. The average GPA of a student athlete is 2.84, and the average GPA of those not involved in sports was 2.68. Although this difference seems small, many colleges and college coaches will look more favorably on the higher GPA. Why wouldn't you want your child to do better in school? This sets a good foundation for their entire life. Even if they don't go big time with athletics, they will have school to fall back on. This ensures that they do not put all of their eggs in one basket. So theoretically, they would have two chances at success, one in sports and the second in the classroom. Playing sports also promotes a higher ability to focus, whether it be in school, on their work, at home on their chores, or in the future at their place of work. This is useful for them in every aspect of life. Also, when children are involved in more than one sport, they get used to a hectic, busy, on-the-go lifestyle. This experience can help them down the road in life in similar situations, such as starting a family, working your first job, or going to college. So finally, parents, although it may be more stressful, time-consuming, or challenging for you yourself, think of all the benefits your child will receive, not just in sports, but also in life in general. I know that you probably have your doubts. I bet you're thinking right now about all the things that could go wrong with having your children play multiple sports and how hard it'll be, like injury, fatigue, and losing time that will be better spent, and how tired you will get of driving them around everywhere and sitting through games and practices. But I beg you to reconsider and try at least one single year of having them play multiple sports. Just remember all of the information I have presented to you and all of the good things that will come to your child. Thank you for attending. I hope I have presented you with enough information to convince you to not have your child specialize in one sport and allow